Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to True Power Comics, the channel that dives into the thrilling world of superheroes and their most jaw-dropping moments of justice. Today we're going to explore the top 6 times when superheroes took matters into their own hands and permanently dealt with some notorious villains. If you enjoy that, hit the like button and let's get on with the list. And before I start, only a small percentage of you guys watching have subscribed, so please take a moment and show us some love and hit that bell as well to be notified whenever our videos go live. Now, let's talk about an unforgettable Wolverine film. Say what you will, but it's not every day you see a superhero movie that ends with our hero giving the villain a little bit off the top. The first big screen version of Deadpool proved to be a formidable foe for Wolverine in this film's climactic battle. Atop a glowing nuclear reactor, our adamantium-clawed hero and the Mark with a Mouth engage in a deadly duel. Deadpool, now the silent type, finds himself at a disadvantage against the primal ferocity of Wolverine and his not-so-friendly partner in crime, Sabretooth. Deadpool's additional powers may give him an edge, but let's face it, it's hard to argue with adamantium claws slicing through the air right at your face. And just when you think things couldn't get any crazier, that's when Wolverine, fueled by the desire to end the fight once and for all, makes a bold move. With a swift, decisive swipe, Deadpool's head goes rolling like a rogue bowling ball. Talk about a dramatic haircut. It's a scene that leaves you simultaneously shocked, impressed, and maybe just a little disturbed. But hey, that's the wild world of superheroes for you. Well. Buckle up, folks, because we're about to dive into the darkest corners of animated Batman stories. This particular scene takes us back to the early days of Batman Beyond, where a flashback reveals a chilling encounter involving Batman, Tim Drake's Robin, and none other than the Joker. Bruce Wayne, still donning the cape and cowl as Batman, finds himself in a perilous situation alongside Batgirl and Robin. But here's the twist. Tim Drake, the once trusted sidekick, has fallen victim to the Joker's twisted clutches. Kidnapped, tortured, and brainwashed, Tim is now a pawn in the Joker's wicked game. The stakes couldn't be higher, and as if things weren't intense enough, Tim, under the Joker's influence, unveils Batman's true identity, leaving our hero vulnerable and exposed. It's a shocking portrayal that sends shivers down your spine. But wait, it gets even more twisted. The Joker, always one to revel in chaos and cruelty, seizes the upper hand, ruthlessly stabbing Batman in the leg. And just when you think it couldn't get any darker, the Clown Prince of Crime, with his trademark deranged smile, hands a gun to Tim. The Joker wants the former Robin to murder his own mentor. Talk about a psychological nightmare. In a moment that will haunt your dreams, Tim manages to break free from the Joker's conditioning. With a burst of courage and defiance, he turns the tables on the Joker, shooting the clown instead. It's a chilling, disturbing, and undeniably powerful moment that showcases the complex web of loyalty, trauma, and darkness that permeates in the Batman mythos. Get ready for the dark twist involving the iconic clash between Superman and the notorious Joker. It all starts with the Joker, always the mastermind of chaos, devising a diabolical plan to manipulate the Man of Steel. Brace yourselves for a tale that will leave you stunned. Taking advantage of Superman's unwavering devotion to justice, the Joker drugs him, causing him to hallucinate that his beloved Lois Lane is the monstrous Doomsday. In a heart-wrenching turn of events, Superman tragically ends up unwittingly killing Lois and their unborn child. Grief-stricken and consumed by an overwhelming bloodlust, Superman's sanity is pushed to the brink. In this dark moment, not even Batman, the epitome of reason, can reach the Man of Steel. It's a clash of ideologies as Superman succumbs to a blinding rage, seeking revenge against the Joker for the unimaginable loss he has suffered. And in an act that shocked the world, Superman unleashes his devastating power upon the Joker, tearing out the clown's heart. It's a terrifying act of justice that reflects the pain and betrayal inflicted upon Superman. The Joker metaphorically tore Superman's heart out, so Clark returned the favor. Ah, Francis, the man who definitely had it coming. It's time to relive the epic showdown between the Merc with a Mouth and the devious Ajax. This one's a roller coaster of revenge, personal stakes, and a healthy dose of Deadpool's trademark banter. Ajax, after subjecting poor Wade Wilson to an unimaginable torment to transform him into a mutant, commits his second blunder by kidnapping Vanessa, Wade's lover. Talk about playing with fire. But then something unexpected happens. The cargo ship that they're fighting on flips, turning the battleground into a high-stakes environment. Amid the chaos, Deadpool gains the upper hand, pummeling Ajax mercilessly. It's a satisfying sight as Francis receives a well-deserved beating that leaves him a bloody mess. Ouch. However, just when Deadpool thinks he's finally found a way to reverse his deformities, the harsh truth hits him like a ton of bricks. Ajax can't actually cure him. Talk about a punch to the gut. With no reason left to keep Francis alive, Deadpool prepares to end him right then and there. But wait, here comes our friend Colossus. He goes all out trying to convince Deadpool to spare Francis's life. It's a moment of heartfelt sincerity in the midst of all the carnage. But, let's face it, when it comes to Deadpool, heartfelt speeches have a way of falling on deaf ears. Colossus may have wasted his breath and his breakfast, because Deadpool is not one to easily change his mind. He shoots him right through the head while cracking a joke. Sorry, Colossus. Nice try. Let's dive into the cosmic chaos of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Set a few months after the first film, this epic sequel introduced us to Star-Lord's celestial father, Ego, played by the one and only Kurt Russell. Ego, as a celestial being, had been around for billions of years, accumulating power and strength like nobody's business. He seemed invincible until it became clear that his intentions were far from noble. That's when the Guardians of the Galaxy decided to save the day, because who else could handle such a cosmic menace? With Star-Lord and his ragtag team on the case, they hatched a plan to bring down Ego. Rocket, the genius raccoon, cooked up the bomb that would pack a punch like no other. Baby Groot, with his expert timing and hilarious antics, became the key to their success. Picture this. As the battle rages on, Rocket sets a bomb in motion, but it's Baby Groot who steals the show with his pint-sized heroics. Groot waddles over to where the bomb needs to be placed, maneuvering through the chaos with his tiny limbs. As the tension builds, he pushes the button, triggering the bomb at the precise last moment. Boom! Ego's brain is annihilated, effectively eliminating his sinister plan of turning the entire universe into extensions of himself. Talk about an explosive victory. And last but never least, hold on tight because we're about to relive the heart-pounding conclusion of the MCU's Infinity Saga and Avengers Endgame. It was the epic battle to end all battles, as the original Avengers took center stage for their final stand. In this climactic film released in 2019, the stakes could not have been higher. With the fate of the universe hanging in the balance, the Avengers faced their greatest challenge yet, Thanos, the Mad Titan. But leave it to Tony Stark, the ingenious Iron Man, to have one last trick up his sleeve. As the Battle of Earth reached its peak, Tony, ever the genius, crafted an Iron Man suit capable of harnessing the power of the Infinity Stones. With sheer determination, he snatched the stones from the clutches of Thanos, and in a bold move, snapped his fingers, unleashing their mighty force. It was a moment of absolute heroism and sacrifice. In that fateful snap, Tony's actions led to the eradication of Thanos and his entire army. It was a breathtaking moment that sealed the universe's survival and brought an end to Thanos. But for Tony Stark, This victory came at a tremendous cost. As the universe breathed a collective sigh of relief, it was a bittersweet moment for Tony, who knew that the sacrifice would be his last. Snapping his fingers not only saved countless lives, but also marked the end of his own. It was a heartbreaking farewell to a character who had become an iconic member of the MCU. In that selfless moment, he became a symbol of hope, reminding us that true heroism often demands the greatest sacrifices. His legacy as Iron Man and his impact on the Marvel Cinematic Universe would forever be etched in our hearts. And that's all we have today for our list. Do you think that superheroes should have the right to end the life of supervillains? Let us know in the comments, and we'll see you next time with True Power Comics.